Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, in this episode, I'd like to dive back into my discussion on foods that can reduce your risk of cancer. And why is that? Is because I've received a lot of questions as well as thank yous on the Acupuncture is My Life app. And if you don't already have it, simply go to your app store and download it. It's free. It's great information on that app, as well as you can communicate with acupuncturists here at Acupuncture is My Life. If you have any questions concerning acupuncture. But I'm glad to see that I can help many individuals globally with this concern, because I didn't know it was so many of you that were really that concerned about which foods can help reduce the risk of cancer, and concerns about, are you eating certain types of foods that can serve as a cause of cancer. One individual from Italy, we really got into a nice chat session on the app about black beans. And I was telling him, black beans, just like chickpeas, has tons of friendly fiber for your gut. And it plays a large role in really like fighting off inflammation. And because black beans are black, it's great for your kidneys. Guys, remember, periodically I go over the colors of good foods for which internal organs, green leafy foods, that being for the liver, red foods, let's take for instance beets, great for the heart, yellow foods like squash and so forth, even peaches, great for spleen and stomach. White foods such as cauliflower, it's great for the lungs. Black foods, in this case black beans, awesome for the kidneys. And you see, black beans tend to have cancer-fighting flavonoids such as anthocyanins, which are great for you. And black bean soup, oh my gosh, the best. But another is garlic. And garlic, individuals that eat plenty of garlic in their foods, salads, whatever, tend to have a lower risk of cancer, especially when it comes to gastrointestinal cancer. You see, garlic has sulfur compounds in it that tends to exert like antimicrobial activity, as well as it inhibits cell damaging carcinogens. But you want to crush it. You can season so many foods with like crushed garlic. But after you crush it, you want to let it, sit for around 11-12 minutes, and then add it to your cooking, like whatever you're cooking. All right. And because an acupuncturist totally understands that garlic is great for the spleen, stomach, and the lungs, because it tends to warm a person's stomach and help in aiding with digestion, as well as it promotes circulation. It can serve as an antiviral or even an antibacterial. Okay, but garlic is awesome. Another is oatmeal. Now, I tout oatmeal all the time when I'm talking about food, breakfast, and many individuals complaining oatmeal is boring. And I would say, add some blueberries, some strawberries, some almonds. There's many things you can add that can really even make it like that much more powerful or great for your health, because the whole grains of oatmeal as a whole grain has a lot of serious cancer fighting abilities. And many individuals are unaware of that, especially when it comes to colorectal cancer. It can cut your risk of colorectal cancer by upwards of 20%. That's like amazing, like super amazing. Like, and an acupuncturist understands oatmeal is great for the stomach, the spleen, the kidneys, heart, lungs, large intestine. Because oatmeal tends to build stamina. It serves as a chi and blood tonic. It can stabilize blood sugar, and it soothes not only the digestive system, but the person's nervous system as well. You got to keep in mind, you are what you eat. And some individuals tend to forget that. But and it happens. But how often would it happen, if at all, if you were seeing a physician on an annual basis for regular checkups and making regular wellness visits with an acupuncturist, and you wouldn't forget? Now, another is carrots. Carrot juice. You can mix carrot and beet juice. Oof, forget about it. Loaded with tons of antioxidants, especially beta carotene. And carrots, if you eat it often enough, can lower a female's risk of breast cancer by upwards of about 23%. It could even fight off or help reduce your risk of prostate cancer. Because an acupuncturist fully understands that carrots benefit the spleen, the liver, the lungs. It aids in digestion. It also can clear internal heat. So, when you're sweating a lot or feeling you have an aversion to heat, carrots are great. And it also reinforces the liver, like one of your top detox organs. So carrots are awesome in and of itself. Okay? And another one of my top, I can't even say 10 anymore, but just it's in the top 20 is grapes. Grapes are loaded with an antioxidant called resveratrol, which helps fight off stomach, breast, liver, and even lymphatic cancers. And when it comes to cancer, choose the actual grape over wine. Okay? Choose grapes over wine. And I know, because many will say, well, you say don't drink wine, stop drinking alcohol, and wine is made from grapes. Well, it's not the only thing that's in it. Trust me. Just go straight to the source. Grapes. Because an acupuncturist fully understands it benefits the kidneys, the liver, the stomach, because it strengthens a person's liver and kidneys, your two main detox organs. It nourishes chi and blood, as well as it promotes internal hydration as well. Because again, an acupuncturist fully understands that health as well. We understand that the wealth is not on an app on your phone or in the stock market or the bank or in a safe. We also understand it's not in your purse or your pocket. It's not under your mattress or in a shoebox in the closet or even under the doghouse in the backyard. The wealth is in you. That's where it is. But another great food is salmon. Salmon decreases your risk of colon cancer. On average, let's say if you had salmon 2 to 3 times a week, your life would change a great deal, health-wise. I mean, the amount of omega-3 fatty acids that are in salmon, it's so beneficial. And in acupuncturist, I mean, as an acupuncturist, I totally understand it. Benefits the stomach and the spleen. Salmon tends to enrich chi and blood, which has everything to do with your state of health. Everything to do with your state of health. All right. Now, another is strawberries. Again, you could put in your oatmeal for breakfast, when you're making a smoothie, a fruit smoothie in the morning, strawberries with some blueberries, a banana, and some peanut butter. I mean, just get creative with it. Because, I mean, strawberries are rich with antioxidants like flavonoids and tannins, and it tends to scavenge harmful free radicals within the body. You know, because it contains compounds that tend to protect against DNA damage and inhibit the growth of cancer cells. I mean, strawberries are awesome. It's a great snack too. Put the chips down or the candy or whatever. Have yourself a bowl of strawberries. You can't go wrong. Another awesome fruit is tomatoes. And again, these are red fruits. It's great for the heart as well. You know, loaded with lycopene, which is a carotenoid that helps reduce the risk of prostate cancer, breast cancer, lung cancer. And when you cook it, the lycopene that's in it tends to increase. Which is very interesting. And as an acupuncturist, I understand that it's great for the liver and the stomach. It tends to clear internal heat, cool off the blood. I mean, these are like some awesome foods. Even quinoa. Oh my gosh, the protein as well as the fiber that's in it. It satisfies you like it, satiates you like boom. And quinoa plays a key role in keeping insulin levels steady, therefore fighting off inflammation. And voila, lowering your risk of cancer. Now, many individuals find quinoa to be boring. I mean, you could slice up some avocado, and I mean, there's so many ways you can eat quinoa. It's like so cool. So many ways. Another favorite of mine which is good for your heart. Why? Because it's red. It's cherries. Loaded with protective phytochemicals. I mean, eating cherries, especially in the summertime or when it's hot, it tends to lower markers of oxidative stress and inflammation. And these are things that you'll find out when you do your blood work on your annual visits to see a physician. That's why I say see a physician on an annual basis and make regular wellness visits with an acupuncturist. Because an acupuncturist understands it. Cherries are especially beneficial for both the spleen and liver. And I recommend cherries a lot to patients that are suffering from gout, arthritis, rheumatism. And cherries tend to increase chi as well. You know, these are just a few more foods that are great for you. And you know, I may do one more episode on foods that can help reduce risk of cancer, because I see a lot of individuals, and this is via the Acupuncture is My Life, I see a lot of individuals who have questions. And I'm speaking not just the person I referenced earlier from Italy, but I mean Japan, South Africa, Nigeria, one from Iran, Saudi Arabia. I mean, there's many individuals contacting Acupuncture is My Life all over the world with questions. Download the app. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?